Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. You can give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green or hit me up in the Betting Pros Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use that promo code JUICE. And if you bet $10, you can win $200 if either team scores a touchdown. That's for college and NFL. Restrictions apply. All right, let's get it out of the way. Huge whiff on baseball. 0-3. And why'd I do that, right? I had some teams, why? I got cute. Sean, let's hop back into baseball. I'm going to try some K-props. That didn't go well. Clevenger only got a couple there. Hey, why not bet on the Mets? What could go wrong? The Cubs are red hot. They took them down. Betting on the Royals as a dog. As soon as that baseball day started, I was like, you know what? What am I doing, Sean? What are you getting cute? You had the Orioles right in front of you. You had your Phils. Although, honestly, I probably would have bet on the Dodgers, so I would have lost that one as well. But 0-3, don't like to do that, obviously. But, hey, football is here. We're going to go all in on the Thursday night game. Got to pick on the game, obviously, and a couple props I like as well. And let's just go all football. Got some college football tomorrow night, Saturday night college football, and then Sunday night NFL, Monday night NFL. I mean, wait. No, I don't mean to get political, but can we write to a congressman? Can we start a GoFundMe, a Patreon? What do we got to do to get football every night? Let's go, baby. Hey, you can have football every night when you're rocking your sweet autographed DeAndre Swift jersey, courtesy of Pristine Auction. All you got to do is go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this video. You're automatically entered. It's just that simple, people. youtube.com/bettingpros, and you got a chance to win. Comment on the video, and you got a chance to win. Maybe comment with, who you like. Who is your lock NFL Week 2? Why don't you toss that in the comments? I always like hearing where people are on and where the action's coming. All right. Here's what we got. 3 picks for the Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's start with Austin Ekeler. Under 53.5 rushing yards. You can get that over on DraftKings. It's clear to me, I wasn't taking Austin Ekeler in the first round. To me, it was clear that, they don't really want to wear Ekeler out. Also, I don't think they were completely sold on Ekeler. They like Ekeler, but also they drafted Isaiah Spiller relatively high. Now, he's kind of, he hasn't done as well as people thought in the preseason, hasn't really shot up the depth chart, but Austin Ekeler under 53.5 rush yards over on DraftKings. He only played 50% of the snaps last game against the Raiders. In his career, he's played 9 games against the Chiefs. He's only averaged 38.6 yards per game there. I do think he could have a decent game, but I think it'll be through the air as a receiver, not necessarily as a running back. I mean, he got 14 carries against the Raiders. I'd be surprised if he gets 14 here. He wasn't very efficient on those 14 carries against the Raiders. Came nowhere near hitting this 53.5. And we'll get to it here in a second, but I do think the Chiefs defense is better than it was last year and better than I think most people think. So give me Austin Ekeler under 53.5 rushing yards. For the side, Chargers at Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs -4, -110 over on win. Probably slightly chalky here, but was high on the Chiefs coming in. I feel like they were kind of forgotten. And they've come out red hot, obviously, against the Cardinals. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has that look. I'm glad I got a little bet in on him for the MVP because he just looks like a man on a mission. 5 passing touchdowns in that opening game. I think the Keenan Allen injury is big in this game. Keenan Allen is out for the game. He's a huge part of the offense. And he's really kind of Justin Herbert's safety blanket. I know Mike Williams has had some big games, especially last year early, and he's had a couple of big games against the Chiefs, but Keenan Allen is his guy. He's like the veteran guy, catches everything, super reliable. I think not having him out there is going to be disappointing for the Chargers fan. Now let's talk about that Chiefs defense. I think that Chiefs defense, I think that Chiefs pass rush is revived, and I think it's pretty exciting. Last week, 5 players had 5 hurries or more. 3 of those guys were on the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones, Michael Dana, and the rookie George Karlaftis all had 5+ hurries. Karlaftis especially. Now, he didn't have like some gaudy sacks, but I think he could get a sack definitely in this game. He had the second most defensive snaps for the Chiefs against the Cardinals. Now, obviously, some of that was a little bit in garbage time late, but the fact that they're letting a rookie in his first game take that many snaps, that's telling you all you need to know about George Karlaftis. And he's really, I think he's, again, you saw the hurries. He's a day one impact player, and I think this Chiefs pass rush is quietly going to be the thing that really is the difference. Obviously, Juju, Kelsey, I think they're going to be able to get theirs. And you know, the Chargers have struggled against the tight end. So not only Kelsey, but I think there's going to be some other opportunities as well for their other tight ends. Now looking at the ref, John Hussey, reffing the home teams last year. He was 11-5 against the spread and 11-5 straight up. Whenever it's close, I always like to take a look at the refs, see if they have any sort of home field bias. And 11-5 is a pretty lopsided split for a ref. We'll see if that continues. But again, I like the Chiefs -4 at home, -110 over on win. Again, the pass rush, no Keenan Allen. I think it's just going to be a little too much for old Justin Herbert. Hey, we're talking NFL props. Have you gone to bettingpros.com/NFL props? If you haven't, what are you waiting for, man? Ratings and bet recommendations for any kind of prop. They got you covered. Tons of research, helpful matchup info. I've been using it as well. I really, again, you know, I'm not, what is that, a hair club for men? I'm not only the president, I'm also a member. I mean, Betting Pros, even before I started working for these guys, they have good tools. They have good info. You know, I always tell people to do their own research. Because it's fun. You're researching gambling. It's not, you know, it's not like a bio test you're working on. Bettingpros.com/NFL props. All right, last bet, and technically it's 2 bets. 1 unit, slicing it in 2, rolling the dice. Let's go. First touchdown bet. I got 2 plays, half unit on each. 1 half unit on Noah Gray, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, and 1 half unit on Jody Fortson, 30-1. So Noah Gray's 40-1. Jody Fortson's 30-1, half unit on each, first touchdown over on DraftKings. Now, Mahomes, according to my sources, he's been actually going out of his way to get Jody Fortson involved more in the game plan. You saw he played really well in the preseason. He already had a touchdown last week, which is, you know, makes him not quite as appealing. I thought I was really going to get ahead of the market, but the price suggests that people are still not on him, and I don't think people realize how much 2 tight end Andy Reid, or even 3 tight end, that they're going to run in the red zone, or even, you know, even especially near the goal line. Now, Noah Gray, other tight end as well, he had a catch on 2 targets. He's clearly going to be involved in the offense. He was on the field 55% of the snaps. So clearly they like him if they're putting him out there that much. And again, I think they're going to be using 12 personnel, a decent amount, or at least more than they have traditionally, aka 2 tight ends. Again, Fortson and Noah Gray are legit red zone targets. I like for the Chiefs to start out hot. I mean, I obviously like these guys as well as anytime touchdowns. If you want something that's maybe a little more safe, going to give you a sweat for longer in the game. Yeah, and slightly concerned that Fortson already got his 1-yard touchdown catch. I think it was 1 catch on 1 yard for 1 touchdown. But again, the Chargers have struggled against the tight end. I think they're going to really go out of their way to get Noah Gray, Jody Fortson, at least a handful of balls, and possibly in the red zone. I like the long shot price here, especially the Chiefs at home. So here we go. Here's the whole list. Noah Gray, 40-1. Jody Fortson, 30-1 for first touchdown over on DraftKings. Take 1 unit, split it in 2, half unit on each of those guys. Next up, we got Austin Ekeler, under 53.5 rushing yards over on DraftKings, 1 unit on that. And, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about this Chiefs play. Give me the Chiefs -4, -110 over on win for 2 units. They're at home, home opener. And again, that pass rush I think is going to surprise people. All right, that'll do it for the show. Hey, guys, head over to BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE. Bet $10. Get $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Good for college and NFL. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other show, the Sports Gambling Podcast. Just picked every NFL game against the spread. Hey, guys, you know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.